Hey, Jim Hoffman here. I hope you've been catching some of my previous videos about some success when taking your EMS exams. Now, whether you're an EMT or a paramedic, maybe you're taking a state, local, or even national registry test, I think these tips can really help you. Today, I want to give you one quick tip, and it's about how exams like the National Registry or even regular state or final exams nowadays will actually give you the answer inside of the question. What do I mean by that? Well, what they'll do, especially with scenario type questions, is they will give you a hallmark sign or symptom of a particular patient presentation. It might be in the question itself, in the scenario, or maybe even sometimes inside of one of the answer choices. Now, of course, we're still looking for the best answer. We're still looking to maybe use the thing I mentioned about the two pathways to the correct answer in a previous video. But when I talk about hallmark signs and symptoms, one of the things, and one of the best examples I could probably give you off the top of my head, is we talk about things like asthma and anaphylaxis. Both of these patients will most likely have wheezing when you assess their lung sounds. But when you look at the entire patient presentation, if the question is trying to lead you to the answer of anaphylaxis, of course they're going to give you other hallmark signs and symptoms, things like rashes, things like urticaria, things like the patient maybe being bitten by an insect or being exposed to peanuts or something along those lines. So keep an eye out when you are reading scenario questions. Look for these hallmark signs and symptoms. It can be used for both medical and trauma scenarios. The way patients present will be the same when you're talking about specific presentations, especially when you're looking at what the signs and symptoms would be and what you would find if you looked inside your textbook, American Heart Association, other national resources that the National Registry in particular will go ahead and validate their questions on. So keep an eye out for those hallmark signs and symptoms, because when that's happening, they're basically giving you the answer to the question. The knowledge comes on you that you have to go ahead and know it in order to go ahead and identify it and answer the questions correctly and figure out which one is going to be the best answer. Guys, I hope that really helps you. I hope it's another tip you can use when you're practicing your studying, when you're using practice exams, and when you go and sit for your actual test to get that EMT card, your recertification card, or your paramedic certification. Guys, if you want to go a little bit deeper, get some more information about this stuff, as well as figuring out how to do it in less time and how to do it in a method that works for you, go check out my EMS Success Formula. You can get it at the link below. It's also at emsseo.com/formula. If not, I hope that this video will give you another tip that you can use in your arsenal, in your little toolbox, when it comes to studying and preparing for exams. As always, I am Jim Hoffman from emsseo.com. Stay safe.